Well, welcome back to our continuing coverage on semi-final Saturday of the YONEX All England Open. And well, we can see we just witnessed the men's doubles, didn't we? Endo and Watanabe, the fourth seeds and defending champions here, have ensured that they made their way through to the title decider. Will it be an all-Japanese final, or will Astrup and Rasmussen upset the Japanese party? Only time will tell. That'll be the sixth matchup, but we really are whizzing through these matches today. Our third match will be a women's singles sixth seed Pornpawee Chochuwong, the Thai number 2, takes on reigning world champion and fifth seed Pusarla v Sindhu in a top 15 women's singles clash. That's how the land lies. Intanon and Okuharu down below. That'll be our fifth match for you. So we're bringing you both women's singles semi-finals. And as you can see, two Thai athletes in the semis, Chochuwong and Intanon, as the sixth and fourth seeds. Will they have their way today with their opponents? Only time will tell. I tell you what, it's all bubbling up nicely, isn't it, on semi-final Saturday? 2 down, 8 to go, and they've been spellbinding so far. Pusarla v Sindhu leads the head-to-head 4-1. Last meeting was in the HSBC World Tour finals in 2020. Pusarla won 18 and 15 on that occasion. And Sindhu last year she made the quarterfinals, and some would say, well, yet to really show her full potential at the YONEX All England, but many think she's right back on form. She'll need to be, because Chochuwong is good and much improved.
You can choose red or black. Red for you, black for you. Red. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Well, the results suggest that this young lady from India is right on it. You never know quite what you're going to get from PV Sindhu, but yesterday, what a win over Mikane Yamaguchi. It was incredible. She played some really good stuff. 16-21, 21-16, 21-19, an hour and 16 minutes. And by all accounts, she was really pleased with her showing. "25 years of age, world number 7 at the moment, is the 5th seed. And as we say, current reigning world champion of 2019 and 2018 World Tour Finals champion. Made history in that regard, became the first player from India to title at the end of the year finale, beating her arch rival Nozomi Okuhara. Olympic runner-up as well, PV Sindhu. She has been as high as 2 in the world in October 2018. This is her route through. Beat Sonia Char of Malaysia. We brought you that one on 1. Then, crushed Lena Kristoffersen of Denmark, 8-8, 25 minutes. Needed an hour and 16 against the Kali Yamaguchi, as most do. If you're going to get past the Japanese, it's always going to be a hard hat day. But I wonder if there'll be any fatigue for the Indian in that regard. Pornpawee Chochuwong has improved so much of late. The 23-year-old from Rayong, 1 meter 70 tall, off a career high ranking of 11 in the world. And well, she captured the Barcelona Spain Masters title and downed Carolina Marin, no less, to do so in 40 minutes. But here, it's been emphatic, hasn't it? Look at that. Crushing most of her opponents inside 40 minutes. Finish umpire. English service judge David Evans, familiar face. Well, it's a matchup that's not really favoured Chochuwong. She's a couple of years younger than Pusarla v Sindhu. Trails 1-4 head-to-head. What will today bring? Will there be any fatigue in the legs of the Indian after yesterday's rigours?
Pornpawee Chochuwong, Thailand. And on my left, Pusarla v Sindhu, India. Pornpawee Chochuwong to serve, love or play.
Well, in their last two meetings, these two have shared matches. The Victor China Open in 2019, the round of 16, Pornpawee Chochuwong came through just inside an hour, and Pusarla v Sindhu sort of avenged that defeat in the third round of the HSBC World Tour Finals of 2020 in straight games. Early showings went the way of the Indian. 3 successive wins to take a tally to 4-1 head-to-head. So she'll come out here confident. She knows what she's got to do. Put in a really good showing yesterday against Akana Yamaguchi.
Four, 2, 1.
Searing power she has, doesn't she, when she really unleashes the fury up there. She was a semi-finalist, Sindhu, in 2018, her best result here, where she lost to Yamaguchi. Will she avenge that defeat yesterday? First challenge of the match.
Chochuwong challenges called out.
Yeah, for Sindhu, found the edge just about for Sindhu. Turned in her best performance in months, frankly, the win yesterday. Sindhu had a disappointing early season at the Asian leg in Bangkok. But she appears to have rediscovered her game. She said in post-match interview, the Indian, that beating Mia Blichfeld in the Swiss Open was very important because she lost to her in Bangkok, so to set the record straight meant a lot to her. And against Yamaguchi, it was always a long match, and I was prepared for that, she said. It was important for me to keep my focus despite losing the first game. Even though it was tiring, I really pushed myself. She put in a really good shift yesterday. She'll need to today as well. Is that a little bit of feather?
Thank you. Service over for 3.
That was tied. Found it. Really well done.
Over for all. Change it.
Oh, what a lovely cut that was from Chochuwong.
5-4.
Super play. Just the kind of point that the Indian won't like. Having to get a tall frame up there is never easy. Good positive strike. She wants it checked. Thinks she's found it. She's found it rather. Backing herself here, Sindhu. This is what she does to most opponents, kind of bludgeons them. But that was a fair way out in the end.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Six, 4, play. Service over. Pusarla, is the shuttle okay? Okay, continue. Five, 6. Service over. 7-5.
Finding very good length on her shots now, Chochuwong.
Eight, 5. Nine, 5.
Out of focus. The competitive fire burning very bright behind those eyes of the Thailand number 2. Oh, nicely done from Pusarla.
Service over. 6, 9.
Yesterday was a virtuoso display of power. Uses her strength to really exert pressure on her opponents when she's really on.
Service over. 10, 6.
But the early run of momentum going for Chochuwong here. Sindhu, you sense, would be favourite at the faster end. Pornpawee Chochuwong then it is that gets to the turn fastest, and well, with quite a considerable cushion as well of 5 points after 9 minutes played. Looking good here.
เร่งช้าแน่นอนเพราะฉะนั้นเวลาหลิวรับอย่ารับย้อยเข้ามาช้ารับเร็วเปลี่ยนทางนิดนึงรับยาวก็ได้แต่ให้มันเร็วนะทำเกมเป็นฝ่ายบุกเข้าใจปะบุกแบบเมื่อกี้ขึ้น ขึ้นแต่ไม่จำเป็นต้องแรงขึ้นลงซ้ายขวาลงซ้ายขวาแต่ให้คิดถึงชื่อเขา
It's okay. No, you never said.
Well, the 2018 semi-finalist, Pusarla Sindhu here with her back to us, is grappling with herself a little bit here. It's been a far stronger start from Chochuwong, and maybe there's a little lactic acid in those legs after last night's endeavour against Yamaguchi, hour and 16. 21-19 in the deciding game, whereas Chochuwong came through in 38 minutes against Bei Wenjiang. It's just a terrific defence from the Thai. Really doing well there. Where normally Pusarla can sort of boss and bully points into submission, or opponents I should say. That was good play, but look at that dig with control. Yeah, lift away just a little short in the end. She'd so dearly love it to be a maiden All England Open final, the reigning world champion, as of course would Chochuwong. There's no denying that. Such a big match, this one, for both players. Nerves are bound to play a part. Really nice, spreading the play so well, using every square inch of her opponent's court so nicely. And of course it's all started with an immaculate defence, an area of her game that's really tidy. Look at this, and then the back behind here, well done. Looking super agile. There's Chochuwong.
Service over, 7-13.
Beautifully done.
Service over.
She's got most of the answers right now. She's looking far sharper in her movement and precision with everything she's doing. Very agile, alert, fully focused. Well, of course, she's obviously taken a lot from that semi-final showing at the end-of-year finals as Chochuwong That was quite something. And add that to a quarterfinal showing at the Toyota Thailand Open as well, and round of 16 in the YONEX Thai Open in January as well. So it's all been up for her. Quarterfinalist here last year. Prior to that, won the Barcelona Spain Masters. She's really been whizzing up the rankings. Oh, that's just missed.
9-14.
Good patience from Pusarla, working very, very hard here.
Get ready. Ten, 14.
Nicely done.
11, 14.
4 in a row for Pusarla v Sindhu. Suddenly found a little inspiration from somewhere. That was gorgeous, wasn't it? Really precise.
Service over.
Those cuts and slices are serving her very, very well. Short up the court, and the Indians struggling with it. Look at that, found the back line with that lovely return, and then this one, well, beautifully done. Keeping Pusarla long in running. Good play, good urgency there from Sindhu.
12, 15.
She knows she's got to
Changing.
break about now. Otherwise this game could get away from her. Oh, hang on. Now an immediate challenge. I can understand why. I'm with her on this. I think she's found the line here. When you think that Sindhu had momentum through that point, but the defences of Chochuwong were immaculate. No, it was a great call. Beg your pardon. Terrific call from the lines judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. On court.
Sindhu then with 6 out of the last 7 going her way. Real big effort from her. Big push.
Service over. 16-13.
She liked that one, judging from the really loud reaction afterwards. She knows that Sindhu can look a little susceptible when the tables are turned and she's not the aggressor and she's forced to defend the corners. She can overreach a little and sort of lose her balance a bit. It's all about the movement of PBS.
17-13.
There's no doubting that her attacking power is breathtaking. But her erratic form has been a little frustrating over the years for many of her supporters. She's a big match player though, she'll be enjoying this. And if she plays with conviction like that, she has no one to fear.
14-17.
Precision and power when she's moving will make her really quite invincible. The game's so hard to diffuse when she's on, look at that. Nicely done again.
15-17.
Well, when you consider she was 7-14 down, it's been a gallant recovery for the Indian. Well done. She liked that one.
16-17.
I love it when she starts roaring. She's been a little subdued so far. That was a good sign. She's really sort of leaving it out there and fully engaged in this match.
Play.
Done so well to haul this back to almost level from where she was. Gets it right on the line. What a return of serve.
18-16.
That was so brave. Wonderfully done. Ooh, it's a late call. And again, unsurprisingly, another challenge. Just out. Drift might have got hold of it slightly. That's a wounder for Pusarla, having worked so hard.
19-16.
Delight for Thai fans watching.
Play.
Terrific. Where we thought coming into this that she might be bludgeoned today by a barrage of weighty blows. Not so. Her movement impeccable, her concentration as well. And, well, she's been playing some really good stuff. Very precise. 4 game points for Chochuwong.
Service over. 17-20.
Well, a deserved opening game going the way of Pornpawee Chochuwong. She was playing some really commanding badminton from the off there. She takes the opener 21-17 after 24 minutes. She's wielding her artist's brush out here. Really troubling Sindhu.
ลูกเกมเราคือต้องบุกเข้าใจป่ะไม่ใช่ขึ้นนะแล้วสำคัญคือขาหมิวต้องเร็วขึ้นถ้าขาหมิวช้าเนี่ยเวลาเขาจะบุกมาหมิววางช้าวางย้อยหรอกแต่นะเข้าหน้าวางให้เร็วเข้าให้เร็วถ้าขาเราไม่ขยับลูกไปช้าวางเร็วหน่อยวางยาวเลยได้นะเวลารับลูกตกเหมือนกันรับยาวรับเร็วถ้ารับเลี้ยวได้ก็รับนะแต่สำคัญคือรักษาลูกเกมเราคืออะไรต้องบุกนะบุกก็ยังเป็นต้องแรงบุกให้เขาก้มซ้ายก้มขวาเข้าใจไหมเขารับได้แล้วเข้ามาเลือกเล่น
And the cross left cross is very nice. But he used too much time to try. Okay? Sometimes nice. But no side and no many slots. Just easy slot. Oh my god, that's not just like a little hard and not like just brush it. Huh? Why left shot one is very sharp. That's good.
Well, that'll feel like a little bit of a wounder to Pusarla v Sindhu, losing that opening game, having worked so hard from 7-14 down to bring it back to almost parity, and then a sudden surge from Pornpawee Chochuwong at the back end of that opening game to secure it. So Pusarla with it all to do if she wants to get into her maiden All England Open final, having been a former semi-finalist in 2018, but she's down a game here. Start of game 2. Good leave.
Service over. 1 love.
Yeah, she's found it.
Service over. 1 all.
Just gone.
2-1.
Looking a little rattled, isn't she, PV Sindhu? A little perplexed tactically. Simply a gorgeous straight smash. Enjoying the breeze on her back. Playing some really commanding badminton. And well, any player off a career high, you've always got to watch them, and this player has been stratospheric with her rise up through the rankings. She really is believing more in every day in herself. The win over Marin really helping at the Barcelona Spain Masters final. This would be huge for her. Opportunity for a first ever All England Open final. Wonder whether her mind might start future pacing a little, might get ahead of herself and get a little tight, you never know. Beautifully done. She's got that Thai prowess, hasn't she? That really nice soft-handed feel around the net. Very sort of Ratchanok-like as well with how she plies her trade. Look at that. Another otherworldly angle. This time off the forehand side. Well, I'm not surprised. There's been a challenge again, really close. And where Pusarla normally bosses people, Chochuwong's defence has been absolutely immaculate, and she's counter-attacking so effectively here. She found this. Oh, just by a whisker.
One challenge remaining. 7-3 play.
She's on it again and roaring as well. She wants this really badly. Great intensity from Chochuwong. Athleticism is standout. She's been impeccable, hasn't she, with her decision making and her length of shot. unfazed by the Indian's power. She surges forward. Been quite a showing. 6 consecutive points now for Chochuwong.
Service over.
Salvaging some pride there, Pusarla v Sindhu. Can she build from this? Needs to quickly. Her power game has been diffused so far by this 23-year-old Thai. Really well played, and again she heads to the turn first. 11 points to 4 in favour of Pornpawee Chochuwong.
ข้างหลังขึ้นนะขึ้นแบบนี้ย้อนสอนนะพับทางตรงให้ยาวนะย้อนมาจริงแล้วบางทีเราขึ้นไปหลังมาออกจังหวะแต่ไม่ได้ขึ้นแล้วตั้งอย่างเดียวแล้วทุกคนสนุก She's already gone there. She's already gone there. One more time. Straight and straight. Huh? Wait.
11-4, play. Service over, 5-11. Service over, 12-5.
Searing power there, almost angry riposte, wasn't it, from Pusarla v Sindhu? Nice to have that on tap. What a response from Chochuwong.
Service over.
And I guess the Indian must really hope that her opponent sort of might get a little bit tight given the magnitude of this situation, but there's no signs of that so far. She looks really good. Very impressive performance from Pornpawee Chochuwong so far. Keeping scoreboard pressure on the Indian. There's 4 world ranking spots between these two. World number 7 in your picture against the world number 11.
13-6. 14-6. Six.
Well, that's gone as well. No, there was no call. Hang on. No, just a chance to step off stage. Yeah. Well done.
Out.
We need a few roars from Pusarla v Sindhu, don't we, to really sort of activate herself. She just hasn't managed to find the answers today. And by contrast, Chochuwong all over it.
Play. Service over. 7-16. Service over. 77.
She stifled Pusarla v Sindhu's game from the offing here, asking so many questions. She's been so watertight, there's been much fewer undulations in her performance, real steady, moving beautifully. 10-point cushion.
Service over. 8-17.
But don't forget, the Indian, very, very experienced in these big match moments. Can she find a way back? It doesn't look like it now.
Service over. 18-8.
Really been under the cosh in this game, has the Indian, unable to generate any more than 2 consecutive points.
Service over. 9-18.
Oh, that's gone as well. Can you believe it? A
Service
look of
over.
resignation
19.
over the body language of Pusarla v Sindhu. It's been one of those days. She just hasn't managed to bring her A game today. Perhaps the Yamaguchi match just took it out of her legs too much. But Chochuwong take nothing away from her. It's been an unbelievable display of solidity from the Thai. Another winner and a bark of approval.
20, match point 9.
Now 11 match points. World number 11 and 6th seed here, Pornpawee Chochuwong, finds the pin code to defuse the Pusarla power game and surges into her maiden All England final in some style. Wow, she'll be utterly relieved. That'll be her primary emotion. Coming through 21-17, 21-9 in just 43 minutes. That was some showing from Pornpawee. And a mark and a message to the rest of the field about just how improved she is. It wasn't a freak result that she made the semi-finals of the World Tour finals. She's really backing it all up very, very nicely, and it's founded on the bedrock of terrific movement. For Pusarla v Sindhu, well, just not herself today for whatever reason. Couldn't find it. So it's Pornpawee Chochuwong that heads through to tomorrow's championship match. Lovely reaction there from Pornpawee Chochuwong. She's just blitzed Pusarla v Sindhu, hasn't she, in that second game? 21-9, look at that. And that was quite a showing from her. 48 minutes was all she needed to, beg your pardon, 43 minutes was all she needed to take out the 5th seed. So, well, will she meet her compatriot Ratchanok Intanon, who will take on Okuhara? That'll be our fifth match to decide if it'll be an all-tie final.